my name is Corbin Greer. This is my final project for CST-201 at Grand Canyon University, MP Complete Problems. So let's get into it, shall we? So first off, here is my main program. We're taking a 2D array, which represents the scheduling conflicts between which classes have similar students in them. So that way you can schedule all the classes in the least amount of time slots possible without conflicting student schedules. In order to do that, our program returns the total conflicts, the total time slots needed, and what classes go in those time slots. To do this, we have a few methods. Firstly, to find how much conflicts there is. Simple, we just loop through the columns and then the rows. And then basically just count it up. But what we do is we actually start at this 0 point and then we go on. We go right here when we're looping and go on from here and then count the ones down from this 0 here, so that way we don't get overlapping. We don't count conflicts twice. Then we have a quick little print vector that we have just to help the main method out. So I'm not going to go too much into that one, but to use the logic of our actual program to find the minimum amount of time slots needed and what classes go in those time slots. I actually stored these results in an array list of vectors of integers, and we basically looped through. Then we basically found all combos using some recursive logic in each column. So we just use some recursive and some backtracking to find every possible combination of time slots that would work without conflicts. And then I did that by column or by class. And with each class, I actually stacked all those possible combinations, not depending on the class, but put those in an array list based on how big each of those vectors were. So that way those are the priorities of what we're picking first. Similar to greedy technique. And then using this logic, we loop through that sorted array list of vectors, picking the biggest ones first that do not overlap with classes we already have in a time slot. And then once we have all those classes, we just return. So that is the logic of the MP complete problems. I used a very similar technique to the greedy technique to help figure that out. But as you can see, our code works and our program works as intended. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're the professor, thank you so much for teaching me in class.